Fine, let's start with a poem, restart our poem. Okay, we have done it till here. Oh, darling children, please explain. So, till here, the poet has told us about the negative impact of the television, and he tell the parent ki yes, definitely it keeps them busy, clear, and but it has a negative impact on their mind. Then the parent will ask the poet that if we take the television set away, the parent's dilemma is taken here. Clear. They realize that the television is harmful for the development of their children, but then what should they do to entertain them? Clear. The parents demanded to know what should they do if they install the television set. What should they do to keep their children busy? Well, we will answer this by asking you what used the darling wants to do. How used they keep themselves contented before this monster was invented. We will ask this by asking you. Now the parent, the poet, he retorts quickly. Clear? In answer of the parents' question, what is the question asked by the parents? If they uninstall the television set, how will they keep their children busy? Fine. So in answer to this question, the poet asked the parents a question. He questioned them what the children used to do for entertainment. What use the darling wants to do? What the what parents used to do to keep their children entertained, how the children entertain themselves. Clear? How they used to keep themselves contented before this monster was invented, before the invention of this television, before this monster is used for television, before this monster was invented, how the children keep themselves busy. Have you forgotten? Don't you know? The poet is asking the parents, have you forgotten how the children keep themselves busy? Or you don't know? We will say it very loud and slow, and if you do not know, we will tell you in a loud and slow voice. They used to read. They would read and read and read and read and then proceed to read some more. Clear? The parents might have forgotten. Clear? That the children, they used to read books and books. They used to read and they finish one book, then they have another book waiting for them to be read. Great Scott, Gadzooks. See children, these words, Great Scott, Gadzook, these are the expression of disbelief. Taken a Great Scott, this is an expression of disbelief and surprise, and Gadzook, again it is an expression of surprise. One half their lives was reading book. Half of their life. Clear? There can be no better entertainment than books at any phase of life. Half of their life they spend in reading books. Who? The children in the past. Taken up before the television was invented. The nursery shelves held book galore. Books cluttered up the nursery floor. Nursery is the room for a young children. Their nursery shelves held book galore. Galore means in abundance, lots of. In their nursery shelves, a lot of books were there. Books cluttered up the nursery floor. Even the books crowded. Lots of books are there in their nursery floor, in the floor of their room. And in the bedroom by the bed, more books were waiting to be read, and many books are there in their bedroom that are kept there to be read. Such wondrous, fine, fantastic tales of dragon, gypsy, queens and whales, and they are having a number of books in which they are having such a beautiful books. Clear? The books they have in their nursery cells, they have in their floor, they have in their bedroom. These books contain wonderful stories about dragons, about the monsters, dragons, gypsies, queens, whales, and treasure isle and distant shore, about the treasure island and far away places across the sea, where smugglers rode with muffled oars. Smugglers, one who take out the things of the country outside the country illegally. Clear? Muffle means covered with a cloth so that it make no noise. Where smugglers rode with muffled oar, and pirate wearing purple plant, and sailing ships and elephant, and cannibal crouching round the pot, string away at something hot. It smells so good. What can it be? God gracious, it's Penelope. Penelope is a dish even, and it is a name of the wife of a Greek hero Odysseus. Clear? And these books there are interesting and gripping stories of the smugglers and pirates who wore purple pant and sail ships with covered oars so as to make no noise. The elephant and cannibal, the elephants roamed freely. The cannibals who eat the human flesh, fine, and cannibals crouching round the pot, string away at something hot. The cannibals used to cook something delicious named after Penelope. They just keep on, they are sitting around their pot, they are string something hot over there. It smells so good. What it is? It is Penelope. Penelope is a dish that is named after the wife of the Greek hero Odysseus. Clear? The younger one had Beatrix Potter with Mr. Toad and Dirty Rotter, and Squirrel Nutkin, Pigling Bland, and Mrs. Tiggy Winkle, and just how the camel got his hump, how the monkey got lost his rump, and Mr. Toad, and bless my soul, there's Mr. Red and Mr. Mole. Clear? The younger one has Beatrix Potter. Beatrix Potter was a famous British author who was famous for the animal stories. Clear? The younger one and the smaller children were fond of, they like the famous English writer Beatrix Potter. With Mr. Toad and Dirty Rotter, Rotter is a cruel, unkind person. With Mr. Toad, the Dirty Rotter, and Squirrel Nutkin, and Pigling Bland. Pigling Bland is the story of a young pig. And Mrs. Tiggy Winkle, and just how the camel got his hump. Have you seen? Camel के जो back पे होता है. And how the monkey lost his rump. Rump is the back part of the animal's body. Clear? And the stories of Beatrix Potter were about Mr. Todd and his dirty dog, the Squirrel Nutkin, the small pig called Bland, or about Mrs. Tiggy Winkle. Clear? And these were the engrossing stories like how the camel got its hump and how monkey losing the rear part, the back part of its body. And Mr. Toad and bless my soul, there is Mr. Rat and Mr. Mole. The character of Mr. Toad, Mr. Rat, and Mr. Mole also fantasize the children. Clear? Oh, book, what book they used to know. These children living long ago, and these children, they were fortunate enough to get access to those stories and give a free hand to their imaginations. These stories, ठीक है ना, the stories of Beatrix Potter, it kept the children spellbound before the invention of television. Fine children, so revise it till here, rest we will do tomorrow. Thank you.